Welcome back to Empower Yourself. We will learn about stability. In the stability, we will talk about the definition of the stability, different types of the climatic zones, as well as the stability conditions. Let us see the definition. Stability provides the evidence on how the quality of various APIs varies with time under the influence by means of different environmental factors such as temperature, humidity, light, and to establish storage conditions and retest. Here the word stability, that is stable. So how can we say that my product is stable? And how can we say that my product is going to meet the specifications and it is not going to vary by time even if the environmental factors are influencing the product? So we can give a proper justification and a proper answer to that by keeping our product on different temperatures, different humidity, and exposure it to the light conditions as well. So here stability means my product is giving all the acceptance criteria limits and it is giving the therapeutic activity as the time goes by. So we are manufacturing a product, but we are manufacturing it and we are not just leaving it like that, but we are giving it some life. That life is called as stability. So that life, after that life period, it will not be of therapeutic use. So here it is clearly said that based upon the environmental factors and based upon the time, the environmental factors include temperature, humidity, as well as light. By influence of all this, as well as with the time, we can say that my product is stable and is giving the therapeutic activity that is needed. So let us see them in detail and what are the temperature ranges and what are the different kinds of climatic zones that my product will be distributed. So based upon all those things, how I keep my product and how I can uh, give an answer that my product is stable and given uh, assurance that my product is stable. So let us see them. Let us see the stability zones. As per ICH, the stability zones are divided into four types: Zone 1, Zone 2, Zone 3, Zone 4A, Zone 4B. These zones are divided based upon the temperature that is maintained in different parts of the world. So let us see the temperature and relative humidity that is maintained in different kinds of the zones and the duration that is required to be maintained in that particular zone to assign or to give a product that this product is stable up to this particular period of time. And let us see the regions that are included in different kinds of the zones. Zone 1. This can also be called as temperature zone, and the temperature and relative humidity is 21 plus or minus 2 degrees centigrade, 45 plus or minus 5% RH. The duration that is required to be maintained for this region is 12 months, and The regions that come under Zone 1 are Canada, Russia, UK, and Germany. Zone 2. This is also called as Mediterranean or subtropical zone. The temperature that is maintained is 25 plus or minus 2 degrees centigrade, 60 plus or minus 5% RH. The duration that is required for the product to be maintained is 12 months, and the regions that include in Zone 2 are USA, Japan, Australia, South Korea, China, and Iran. Zone 3. This is also called as hot dry zone. The temperature that is maintained in the hot dry zone is 30 plus or minus 2 degrees centigrade, 35 plus or minus 5% RH, and the product to be kept for 12 months in the stability condition. That is, the regions include Iraq, Jordan, Chad, Botswana. Zone 4A. This is also called as hot humid tropical zone. The temperature and relative humidity is 30 plus or minus 2 degrees centigrade, 65 plus or minus 5% RH. The minimum duration that the product to be maintained is 12 months, and the regions that come under Zone 4A are India, Sri Lanka, Brazil, Bangladesh, UAE, and Oman. Zone 4B. The Zone 4B is also called as hot or higher humidity. So the region in this particular zone is very hot and very humid. The temperature range includes 30 plus or minus 2 degrees centigrade, and relative humidity is 75 plus or minus 5% RH. And the duration that is required for the particular product, and the minimum duration is 12 months, and the regions include India, Sri Lanka, Brazil, Bangladesh, UAE, and Oman. So based upon these zones, the stability is initiated. So if my product is being distributed to 4A and 4B regions like India, Sri Lanka, Brazil, Bangladesh, UAE, Oman, then I need to initiate my stability in these conditions, in these temperature conditions as well, so as to meet the requirements that my product is stable even if my product is being exposed to this environmental conditions such as this higher temperatures, that is 30 plus or minus 2 degrees centigrade or 75 plus or minus 5% RH, or 30 plus or minus 2 degrees centigrade or 65 plus or minus 5% RH. So based upon the distribution of the product in different kinds of regions, our product has to be placed upon this different kind of temperature and relative humidity so that we can give our products in a way that my product is stable in such a type of condition and it doesn't vary with time as well as environmental factors as well. Let us see the details about stability conditions. As we saw that there are different kind of stability zones. So based upon the temperature that is maintained in different areas, the stability conditions are designed. The stability condition includes accelerated condition, long-term condition, intermediate condition, long-term, zone 4B, cold storage, and freezer conditions. So these are the different kind of conditions where my product is placed to give the assurance that my product is stable in under the influence of time and the environmental factors as well. So let us see the accelerated condition. The accelerated condition temperature and relative humidity is 40 plus or minus 2 degrees centigrade, 75 plus or minus 5% RH. This is a case where my product is going under high stress condition, and the intervals for these accelerated conditions are initial, first month, second month, third month, and sixth month. So usually accelerated condition is placed up to 6 months only. So based upon the result that is obtained from the initial first, second, third, and sixth month, we can give that my product is stable under accelerated condition up to this many months. So based upon the accelerated condition, we can go for further assurance for long-term condition as well. Let us see the long-term condition. Long-term condition, the temperature and relative humidity is 25 plus or minus 2 degrees centigrade or 60 plus or minus 5% RH. So generally the long-term condition will go up to 60 months or 72 months as well. So here are the intervals that my product has to be tested. That is initial, first month, second month, third month, sixth month, 9th month, 12th month, 18th month, 24th month, 36th month, 48th month, and 60th month. So we can see there are different kind of intervals. So at these intervals, my product has to be taken from the stability chambers where my product is loaded, and we have to verify different kinds of tests like description, water content, either related substances by HPLC, assay. So all these parameters are verified to check whether my product is being stable or whether there are any kind of variations that are being observed in the product. So to know the variations of the product and the behavior of the product under different kinds of temperatures and different kinds of relative humidity, we are conducting this stability conditions. So let us see intermediate condition. 30 plus or minus 2 degrees, 65 plus or minus 5% RH. The temperature is maintained, and here goes the intervals. Initial 3, 6, 9, and 12 months. So usually based upon the type of the product and type of the zone and the distributing area, the intermediate condition can be initiated or it can be withdrawn or it can be neglected. Long-term zone 4B, 30 plus or minus 2 degrees centigrade, 75 plus or minus 5% RH. So this is the condition where when my product is being distributed to zone 4B area, like very hot as well as higher humid region. So when I'm placing the product in this temperature and relative humidity zones, so these are the intervals that we are going to test and give the assurance that my product is not being altered or varied by the influence of this temperature and relative humidity. So the intervals include initial 3, 6, 9, 12, 18, 24, 36, 48, and 60 months. So this is how we will verify and give the assurance that my product is stable up to longer duration. Coming to cold storage. So here my product is kept under 5 plus or minus 3 degrees centigrade, that is 2 to 8 condition. And so for the products which are to be stored at 2 to 8 degrees, the long-term condition will be 5 plus or minus 3, and the intervals goes on like this: initial 1 2 3 6 9 12 18 24 36 48 and 60 months. So for the cold storage, the accelerated condition would be considered as 25 plus or minus 2 degrees or 60 plus or minus 5% RH. So this is how the long-term as well as the accelerated condition will be maintained for the cold storage products. The freezer condition products, and the temperature for that is minus 20 plus or minus 5 degrees centigrade. So the freezer storage condition goes on initial 1 2 3 6 9 12 18 24 36 48 and 60 months. So here, to remember it easily, initially the product has to be analyzed to check whether my product is meeting the acceptance criteria or not. So later on it has to be checked for continuously 3 months, and then from there every 3 months, that is 3 to 6 months, 3 to 9 months and 3 to 12 months. So this is will be carried out every 3 months, will be carried for 3 months, and from there every 6 months we have to analyze our product, that is 12 to 18 24 18 to 24. From then onwards we have to verify our product for yearly once basis, from 24 to 36, 36 to 48 and 48 to 60 months. So based upon the variations that have been observed and the acceptance criteria that is being established, we can justify a product is stable up to so and so months, and beyond which my product is not stable and it is not going to produce any therapeutic effect. So this is how we give the assurance that a product is stable under different kinds of environmental influences like temperature, humidity as well as light, and it doesn't vary with time as well. So these are the conditions where a product is being placed and analyzed and verified and being justified. So you can get the details of this stability in ICH Q1A. So I hope this has been helpful to you, and you have gained some knowledge and it is helpful to you, and it has encouraged you to learn something more. Thanks for watching and learning. Do share your thoughts so that it will be helpful to others, and it will be a great platform for everyone to learn. Thank you.